Everybody, this is Artisan Loom here with the original design of mine called Save the Tatas. This is obviously for breast cancer awareness, and this is what it looks like up close. It's so much prettier in person. I put strand bands down the center of the starburst because there are some fairly big holes there that you're able to weave something in and out of. So I chose to do the baby pink strand bands to put there, and I think it just really makes the design. Anyhow, I chose this name and someone had brought it to my attention, and I thought, oh, I really want to name it that, you know, just something to do with breast cancer. When I posted it, I did get some feedback about the name by one person that, you know, named it Save the Tatas, and they commented, save the woman, not the boobies, because you can always afford, or you can always get new ones, buy new ones. You know, at first I was taken aback because I was like, wow, she's right, you know, save the woman first. But I think now that it is a given that you want to save the woman, not the breast, but if at all possible to save the breast while saving the woman, that's the goal that we're going for. So anyhow, I appreciate the comment though, but I'm going to show you how to make this one before I take my pin bar setup down. So I'll go ahead and do that. That way, if you want to make one for breast cancer awareness, then you are able to do that. So I will show you the loom setup. It's a 7-pin bar setup. Your first and your last are at the same height. You come down and the next two are at the same height, and then you go in the center. So if you're doing it the other way, you got the center, then you drop down one, and your next two are at the same height, and then go up one for your last one. It's going to be 2 full loom lengths long for a full wrap, and as you can see, it does do quite nicely for a full wrap. Okay, with maybe one little link there. So anyhow, go ahead and pick your colors for breast cancer awareness. I'm just going to, I did these in the pearl white, or they changed it and put it into the silk. So I guess it's silk white, baby pink sweets, and then I did the white that was on the edge, I did in the simplicity white because it's so crisp and shiny and such a lovely color. And that's the colors I chose for this one. I'm going to do something a little different. This is out of my comfort zone. I really just do not like, for whatever reason, I know some people do, I'm just not big on the baby pink Persians or Egyptians, whichever ones they are. The ones that are baby pink on the inside and have a gold tinge on the outside, but we're going to give it a shot because I rarely use them. And then I'm also going to use these 600 count pink pearls. I'm going to try that, and then I will just go ahead and use the white sweets. So those are the colors I'm going to be using. I don't think I'm going to add another color to it. We're just going to keep it in breast cancer colors and see what we come up with. Okay, so go ahead and pick out your colors and we'll get started. So this is your setup, and what I'm going to do is I beat it up. Well, we're going to do the normal border. So let me just take you there first. I'm going to use this baby pink. I think it's, is it Persian or Egyptian? I think it's, I can't remember. But you're basically going to go, oops, went the wrong direction. Going to go to the upper left, to the left, and then the upper left to get to the border. Okay? And then we're going to go one up, and we're going to stop there because I'm going to bead bands. And then you're going to go to the right, upper right, over to the right, sorry, and then to the border, and we'll go up one with the plain band. And I'm going to alternate beaded band, plain band. And what I did was I beaded up a bunch of 6/0 seed, oop, not this one, yes I did that too, but a 6/0 seed bead, and I did it in like the, you know, the glass looking color, and I beaded up about 12 of those, And then I also took baby pink seed beads, 6/0 seed beads, and I put a spacer, like a rhinestone spacer in between to make that. Okay, so we're going to alternate between those. Okay, so after you get the plain band, you're going to do the beaded band. I'm going to go ahead and do the plain seed bead one, and then a plain band, and then I'll go over to this one with the double seed bead on it, or I'll say the rhinestone band, because that one has rhinestones on it. Okay, and then a plain band, and then your seed bead band. So we're going to do that all the way up the loom on both sides. So take this all the way to the top, and then the same, you'll do the exact same one. Whatever's on this side will be on this side. Okay, exact same. Going all the way up to the end of the loom. And where you're going to stop it is the second to the last pin. You'll stop right here, go to the right, over, and then up to this point. So I'll show you when I get done. Okay, so go ahead and finish that up for me. So this is what your loom should look like all the way to the end, just like that. Okay, so now the next step is where we've got this pink swirly thing going around the edge. That's what we're going to do next. And I'm going to choose to do I do believe the white. Yeah, I'm going to do the white. And this is the white sweets. 300 count. You need a stretchy band for this because you're going to stretch over 3 pegs, okay? So you're going to go up just like this, all the way up the loom. So just make sure you grab some stretchy bands that will fit over the 3 pegs without being too tight. So not sure that I would recommend LE bands for this part just because of that. So we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, all the way up the loom. So I'm going to go off camera and finish that all the way to the end. Thank you. So when you get the triangles done all the way to the top, we still have this small triangle to do because it doesn't, we can't span it across here. So we just go like that, just a regular triangle, just like that. Okay, just for that last peg. Okay, so now we come down here and we start the pattern. So where I have all these white bands, this is the pattern that we're going to do. Okay, so let's see what we can get accomplished today. Okay, for that part, I'm going to move over into my 600 count pack of the pink pearl. Okay, it's not a whole lot of shades of pink, so I just got to go with what I have. So we're going to try this color out. I don't use this color too often either for whatever reason. I'm not so much a pink person. I love baby pink, but I'm not a huge pink person. So, but I think I've got most colors. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up right here to the right, up to the right. And I think that's what we're going to do the entire way up the loom. Up and to the right. Okay, same with on this side. We're going to go up to the left, up to the left. And I'm going to go off camera and finish this part. Just do that all the way to the end, please. Okay, so I finished that part. Now we're going to work on the starbursts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate using my baby pink, the same thing we did the border in, the baby pink Persians. And then I'm going to try to tie in this white here. We'll do every other one in the white, okay? And so we'll start off like we would do a normal. I'm going to start off in my white first. And we will do a starburst. We'll go out to the right. You always go to the 2 o'clock position. And we're just going to follow it around. Okay? Like we would a normal starburst, because that's exactly what it is. Okay? Just like so. Okay? Now, in between, so as you can see, in between, these are the starbursts, okay? And in between each starburst is, I have a really light beaded band, okay? And it's white that goes through. And so that's the same color as what we used here, which is going to be the same color as what we used here. That will be what it goes in between each one. So that is going to be my pink pearl 600 count pack. I'm just going to grab some bands out. Excuse me. Okay, so the next part is what we're going to use for the center in between each starburst. Okay, so wherever I did the white bands. On this one, it's where I did the pink. Okay, I'm going to have a little space in between here. Okay, and I just barely did a subtle type pink. You can hardly even see the bling that's on it, but there is bling on it. I was debating whether to use a rhinestone, but I only had the big ones, or to use these pretty beads. So I think I'm just going to use these, and I'm going to take my threader, which I use come off of my beads when I bought them at Michael's, and I just fold it in half, put the band on it. I know you know how to do this already, but put it through the end and just pull it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I need 6 of these to go down the center. I wouldn't put anything too overly huge, just because it will totally just take over the center, and I want to be able to strand something down the center. Don't know whether it'll be rhinestones, a chain, or if it'll be more strand bands, or if I'll leave it blank. But anyhow, basically what you do is you string that, and I'm going to go in with my my normal, why my camera's all tilted. This color that we used here is what is going to be in between here. So I'm going to grab this one, go from the center out towards the left, grab another of the same color and go out to the right. And then we are going to have to do our band that we beaded, going across like this. And then I'm going to go from the left to the center, from the right to the center. And that's what it's going to look like, okay? So we'll do the same thing, do a starburst. And I'm going to do the starburst. I'm going to alternate. Well, is that going to look strange though? I'm thinking I was going to do alternate each one and have the pink inside. So now I'm wondering, since the pink is inside and we did our starburst here, how am I going to tie in this Persian? Will these look good together? I mean, I guess they would. It might look a little strange since we're alternating and having the pink in the center. I'm looking at this going, okay, so Persian pink, baby pink, pink pearl, white sweets, pink pearl, baby pink, pink pearl. I don't know how that's going to look, but you know what? Let's just do it. Never know till you try, right? So I'm going to go with the pink pearl, or the pink. Well, this is a really thick band, so I'm going to put that aside. The baby pink, because it has the shimmer of gold on it, so it may break it up between this. But we're going to go in the center here and I'm going to go to the right. I'm just going to go ahead and use that color, even though I'm kind of iffy on it. I never know till I have a roundabout idea of what I'm going to do when I get started, but I always make my decisions mid-tutorial because I just am not 100% sure. So you do your starburst. Okay, and then we need to do our pink pearl bands again. Go out to the left, center to the right, do our beaded band that goes straight across. I'm going to slide that in the center a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to go from the left to the center, and the center down to the right, and then we start our next starburst, and that will be in the white, and start at the 2 o'clock position, and then just make your way around, and we're just going to alternate like that. Boy, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to look like with the pink in between of that. So I kind of wanted to tie in the white one more place, but I kind of wanted to tie the border in one more place. You know what I'm wondering now? I'm wondering if I shouldn't have done these colors, and the baby pink like the border, and did the center part in the white, you know, these 2 rows in the baby pink Persian, and then do, well, then that would be too much baby pink. Okay, we're just going to go with it, and however it comes out is however it's going to come out. Okay, so go ahead and finish that all the way down to the end of the loom. Sorry about all that. I'm just still not sure if I like that color. Okay, so whatever color that you choose to do, you go ahead and bring it all the way to the top. To you. I took it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the white sweets here. And since I did these in the pink pearl, the bands that are going to go in between to be able to tie in the pink, baby pink Persians, I'm going to put those in the center. So it'll be white for all the starbursts, and then the baby pink Persian will be what would be in the center. So after I did my starburst, I would go out to the left, go out to the right, take my beaded band, go across, and then go into the center and go from the center downward. Okay, and then I'm going to start with my white again and just follow it around. So I didn't mean to lie. It was just, when I went off camera, I'm like, I don't think I like that color. But like I said, it's whatever color you choose to do it in. Okay, and at this point, we're going to start with the baby pink again. So that's how we're going to do this. And I'm going to take my baby pink, slide a bead on it. Now that I had to take all the, oop, look, I'm messing it up. The band uncoiled on me. Really? How the heck did that happen? Well, there you go. Look at that pretty thing. Okay, we'll put that aside. I'll grab another one. I'm just going to place it on there. Okay, at this point, place it across, which I know since I went off camera, you probably already have this part done. But I wanted to show you anyhow. Okay, so then you're going to start with the starburst again, starting right here to the right, and follow it all the way around. So that way it's more uniform. I'll have the white, baby pink Persian, white, baby pink Persian, white, okay, instead of having 2 pinks side by side. That's what I was not sure I liked. So I'm going to finish this off camera. Okay, so another thing as I'm going through, after we did the plain band going there, we still need to put our 2 bands like this. You're still going to do that. Okay, so then I think we're ready to turn the loom around. At this point, we're going to turn the loom around. Yee-hee. And we've got to put a cap band right there in the front. So I'm just going to push these down and do a triple cap band. Okay. And then we can go ahead and start looping. Now what I'm going to tell you is okay. So you know how normally in the middle of a starburst we always put a triple cap band? Well, we're not going to do that, because whatever we bring up will be our cap band, okay? Because that's how we're gonna do it. I guess I could change it to where it doesn't go that way, but that's the way that I designed it. So you're not gonna have a very tight starburst here in the center. That's why I chose to put, and I don't know, you probably can't tell. You see there's a bigger hole in the center. That's why I chose to put strand bands down the center, which actually makes it look a lot nicer. So I guess one thing you could do, if you wanted a really tight starburst, you could put cap bands on the center of all your starbursts, and then when you go to loop it, you loop this one down and then around, or you know, like that. Let me see, hold on, let me check and see if that's possible. Nope, that's not even possible because the way that they're connected. So you know what? Scratch that idea. You're just going to do what I do. They'll just be, this won't be super tight, especially if you use 600 count bands. It's not going to be tight right here in the center of each starburst. So that will give you room to weave something through it, or if you like the holes, then you like the holes. That's wonderful. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do this way. We'll go in through the cap band and go out towards the left, and we'll go back in and go out towards the right. And then we are going to go in through this peg and grab this band that's straight across, and we're going to bring it to the left, and we're going to go back into here and grab the other side of that band, and we'll bring it straight over. It's kind of like a cuff stitch. Okay, and then we are going to, let's see what we're going to do. Oh, I see. We're not going to go, normally we would go here to here. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do, and that's why it's important that you not loop your starbursts out with the triple cap band. Okay, so what we did was we went from here to the left, here to the right, and then we went from here and grabbed that band and brought it to the right, grabbed the other side of that band and brought it to there. Okay, so this band right here that's going right there is not going to go back to itself. We're going to pick it up through this peg and we're going to bring it to right there. So we're going to go in, grab this band and bring it out to the left. We're going to go into here and grab that one, and instead of bringing it back to itself, we're just going to bring it straight up. Hence, what I was saying in my post was that I see a bra there. I'm sorry, when I first did my very first one, to me, it looks like a bra right here. So right here with the straps. That's why I chose. There was a hidden meaning, which I didn't find out till I was looping it back, that it looked like a bra. So that's why I thought of the name. Well, someone else thought of the name. I won't name names. But when I saw the bra, I was like, that is absolutely perfect. So that's what I went with. Okay, so after you do out to the left, out to the right, you're going to go in the center and you're going to bring it forward. Okay? And then you're going to go through and do your starburst. So this is your cap band, so it's going to be fairly loose. That's why it's going to be a bigger hole in the center. You're just going to loop out your starburst, just like this. There you go. And now we're going to do the same with the other one. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go from here to the left, from here to the right, go into this side and grab that beaded band, bring it over to the right, go back in, get the other side of that beaded band and bring it to the left. So the bead is up underneath there, okay? And then we're going to go into this peg and we're going to grab this band, and instead of bringing it back to itself, we're just going to take it over here to the left. So this is the bra straps, if you will. There. See the bra now? I see it, but maybe it's just me. Okay, and then you'll do the same thing. You're going to go bring this band up, and then you just bring these out from the center like you're looping a starburst, okay? Just grabbing the top band and bringing it back to itself. And you're going to continue what I just did all the way up the loom. So I'm going to go off camera and let you finish. Okay? Okay, so we're done with that. So now we've got these. I've got a hair there. It drives me nuts when I see that. Ugh. Okay, so these bands that are crossing over and go the straight up and over, those are the ones we're going for next, and we're not going to bring them back to themselves. You're going to go in through here and grab the one that's going straight up and down, and we're going to bring it out to the left. Okay, and then we're going to go in through this one and grab the crossover band, and that's going to go out to the left as well. And then we're going to go back into here and bring this one forward. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, that was what this first one looks like. Okay, so now we're going to go in and grab this top band and bring it out to the left. And then straight up and down. And that's what we're going to do the rest of the way up. Out to the left. Straight up and down. Out to the left, straight up and down. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so now on this one, we're going to go in through this peg and bring this out to the right. Instead of back to itself, it'll go out to the right. And then we're going to go in this one, and it's just for this peg. Grab that top band and we'll bring it out to the next peg in the right. And then we'll go straight up. Okay, that's how the beginning has to go. And then we're just going to continue on. Top band to the right. Go back in, straight up. Top band to the right. Go back in, straight up. Top band to the right. Go in straight up. Okay, so you're going to do that part to the end. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to the triangles. We need 2 cap bands right here. I'm going to do triples. And we're going to just go in through this peg. We're always going to go in, well, yeah, we're always going to go in through these pin bars right here and bring them back to themselves. So I'm going to go in through here. And just bring it like that. That's the small triangle. Okay, now it helps that when you go in and grab the band, you're going to go in through here, grab it, and pull it out just a little bit to give it a little bit of stretch so it goes easily over. Okay? That's why I recommend not using LE, because I think that you will snap your bands. But all you're doing is going back over the 3 pegs. Okay? So that's what you're going to do all the way up the loom on that side. You're going to go in through this cap band, grab it, and you're going to go over those 3. You're going to go in through this pin bar, pull it out a little bit, give it some stretch, and put it over the 2 pegs. Go into this one, do the same thing. And you're going to do this all the way down the loom. One more time. And then I'm going to go off camera and finish getting my triangles done. And all that's left is the border. So we're just going to go in through the center, go out to the left, and just follow your pattern of the border all the way up till you get to the top, into the center. Okay, so you're just going to take this all the way up. Do the same thing over here, to the right, all the way around, and then just follow it up to the top till you get to the very center, and then you can meet me up there with the C-clip, and we'll go ahead and you'll need a band and a C-clip, and we'll take it off. I'm at the top, brought the border up and around. I'm going to go through all these bands and then swing my hook out to the side, put the band on the hook, bring the hook towards me and up and over. That way I only get those bands on. And then I lied once again. I didn't have my C-clip handy like I normally, well, it's not that I normally would, because it seems like every tutorial I never have it prepared. But anyhow, you put your C-clip on that, and I'm just going to let it hang out. You can look on the side to see if it looks like everything's been looped up, and to me it does. And so we should be okay to take this bad boy off the loom. Let's just hope the colors are pretty. They look really soft, which is what breast cancer is about as far as the colors go. I guess they could be darker, but I'm just going to loosen the tension on both sides, going up the loom. You can be a little more careful than I am. I've got decent quality bands, so I'm a little more, it can be a tad more rough. Okay, I'm going to loosen the tension on both sides, so I'm going to let you do that, and then I'm going to go through and just take off each individual one. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and take it off the loom. See, that would be my next step, is just to take it off each individual one after I release the tension on that side. So I'm going to take it off the loom, and I'll meet you back and show you what mine looks like. Took it off the loom, take it off the hook, and that is the design. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to stretch it out really good and stretch this way. And so there are, depending on how you, I guess, the holes in the center, they can be big. If you stretched it out this way and didn't stretch it the other way, then the holes seem a whole lot bigger. But I stretch it all the way out. That way I get everything to go into place. I'm going to go through and I'm going to fix my bands. I mean, I guess it's, the colors are okay. I'm just really not a pink Persian fan. It's just throwing me off with that gold in there, but I think it does make it a little bit more nice. So I'm going to go through a lot of twisted bands. On my other one it wasn't, because I used pearls in the silks, and those don't tend to twist up. Plus I'm going to fix all these beads so they're not laying like that. I'm going to take them, try not to use my fingernail, and just slide them on the band to where they're going to lay a little more flat, like that. That's how I'm wanting it to look. And then I'll go in and grab just the single bead, put it to the center as well, like that. Instead of it being like this, they'll lay flat like that. So I'm going to go through, fix my bands, and then I will meet you back. Okay, I went ahead and finished, and I put some little touches on it. I put the word hope in the center, fixed my bands, fixed my beads, and then I added a little bit of a cup chain, or yeah, rhinestone cup chain, and a little bit of gold to bring out the gold in the bands across. So I weaved it through the center. But this is the Save the Tatas bracelet. It looks so much better in person. I'm really liking my other version a tad better, but you know, it's all the same. It's for a good cause. And I hope you enjoy it and decide to make one. If you do, just tag and hashtag your renditions to me. And subscribe to my channel would be totally awesome as well. And okay, until next time, take care. Bye.